It started in the 2012 season, was my first season here. St Paul's hadn't been in a Championship 8 final for 7 years. A big part of the change was having a group of boys which really sort of bought into the ethos of what we were looking for.
Winning Henley in 2015 was definitely a kind of highlight of my St Paul's rowing career.
It'd been a long time since St Paul's had won it. I think it was 18 years was their last Henley win before that.
Through the backs, connect and sharp.
I've sort of come back into it, and St Paul's has been the dominant force of junior rowing since 2015, pretty much, well, since I left. I think at St Paul's it's really simple. It's just that the culture is really strong, and it's not presumptuous in any way.
One of the biggest things about rowing at St Paul's is it's really good fun. It's really enjoyable. I think it makes you fall in love with the sport even more.
Bobby, I think his strength is allowing the athletes to develop their own culture.
As soon as I made the jump and I realized how enjoyable the whole thing is, I started really motivating myself, putting myself, in the driving seat, and didn't look back.
With the thing about school rowing, especially at St Paul's, is that we have to develop our own talent. They start 13, 14-year-olds, and they don't know one end of the boat from the other.
When I finished the J14, Bobby basically saw me and said, if you train really hard, there's a chance you can make the first 8 as a J15. He's taught me how to sweep, taught me like this is how we do things at St Paul's, and basically tried to get me up to that standard. And within 6 months, I was racing school's head with the first 8. Everything I did for the first time. Certainly I got a lot of things wrong before I started getting them right.
At the start of the year, maybe wasn't quite where we wanted it to be. We were a little bit worried going to Heather Charles.
We lost probably half the crew from the crew that won the PE last year.
But we really came together, in the few weeks before it.
Because we won the year before, this year we got to start first. We were able to walk away with a 9-second win.
I haven't lost any drive to be the best. I think this season we really have the capabilities to be an outstanding crew, and the guys have been really coming together to try and make that happen.
Going into my 4th school's head, everything's familiar, and I sort of know what to expect, but at the same time it's completely new to me because I've never been in the position where I'm one of the older guys.
It's sort of the first big race that comes in the season, and it's what we're aimed to sort of blow out of the water. This is our home territory, this is where we really want to get it.
If we lose, it's not going to change my attitude much. I'm still going to push forward.
There's plenty of years where we haven't won the school's head, and we've gone on to win national schools or Henley.
Press it through, stay long in the water.
It's always to be taken with a pinch of salt because these are our waters. Other schools, they come here for the first time. They're all top tier crews. They're all really strong competition for the season ahead.
It just comes down to do we get it right on the day?
Pre-paddle was a bit chaotic.
We were going through Barnes Bridge, and then we suddenly heard a big thump on the boat, and it turned out we'd hit a giant tree that was almost fully submerged, and we completely took our fin clean off. We do what we can do, and everything else is just about being adaptable to what happens and trusting that we're prepared. I'm feeling calm. I think we're feeling pretty confident as a crew, but we're just trying to keep it cool and light and not get too nervous.
Really composed, really relaxed, all day. No one is touching our rhythm. Long, yeah! Long! Good, 107, weight 40.
5 seat there, who's got the 5K erg world record, so he'll be pushing on his boys there and really trying to squeeze out every inch, but Shipley look like they're really catching.
Ready? Go!
Bravo!
There's key 6 minutes. Keep moving on them, they're fading. Take another length, turn the screw. Turn the screw, Arthur!
Right, we've just finished in 16:32. Yeah, 8 seconds. Just under 8 seconds. Nice. There you go.
There was a lot of tension, obviously, going off number one, having to defend it. We recovered really well from that incident in the pre-paddle, nothing anyone could have done.
I'm feeling pretty happy. That's my first school's head gold. I was in the second 8 last year and we came second, so it's nice to have that avenged.
I think it's a good marker. It shows we've got a lot of speed, a lot of strength. I think it's like something to really step off.
That's almost reaffirmed our belief in the crew, belief in our speed.
There's some really class crews out there. You know, Shiplake are really quick. We had a good row, and they were really right with us all the way. So I think the takeaway is like, yeah, enjoy today. That was good, but keep moving forwards, keep stepping on. Bobby was very clear right off the water. The next thing is Nat Schools now, so you know we're going to keep moving forwards.